Hello, and welcome, and hello, everybody. Leone back today. Long vacation. Not really, didn't go anywhere, and was just hanging out at the house, family, friends, and lots of alcohol. So, yes, I'm back. Probably been about 2 weeks since I last did a video. Trying to get back in the groove of things, and as soon as I did earlier today, I was trying to record this video. As you can see, the Christmas lights are now on, so it's later in the day. The webcam software crashed, so I had to reboot it all and reinstall everything, and that set me back quite a bit. So, but anyways, finally got everything running again. We're still not in full HD, but we are recording smoothly. But anyways, I want to first of all say thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing, commenting. I'm getting a lot of feedback lately. Thank you very much, guys. Hope your holidays went well. I didn't get to do a New Year's video like I wanted to, a best of products / best of year type thing. Just never got around to it. There's just too much stuff going on, and yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, and yeah, that's about it. So I hope you all had a good New Year's. Hope everybody's well. Hope you're enjoying 2014 so far. Quick updates. Let's see. What kept me behind right now is that we were getting a house and that fell through, and it's a whole thing with lawyers and attorneys and fees and all kinds of crazy stuff. We lost the house, and I gotta start the hunt over again, which means you'll be seeing this familiar scenario, or I should say scenery, for a little bit longer. So that held me back a little while. I kind of got into the e-cig, I would say sales, not really, but I ordered a couple kits, and I'm trying to help out some new some smokers and turn them into vapors, and trying to make a little money for me. It's not much, really. It's not much, and it's going very slow right now. So that's what that last video was, with that how-to guide on the Eagle kit that I was showing you. I'm selling them on my eBay channel, eBay store, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's a little venture I've taken, which is kind of, you know, something I just wanted to try and see if I can do it or not. See what happens. So that's that. But anyways, enough about me. This is about a product that I was very excited to get, and I've got it. I got it a little before Christmas. I'm going to do this review before everybody else does the review on it. Already a few have come out, but this review is on the iClear 30B. So the iClear 30B. It's another clearomizer from Innokin. They don't have as many as Kangaroo does, so I can't say another, but it's another revision, and yet it's a good revision. Innokin seems to come out with consistent products that are pretty good overall. Unlike Kangaroo, which has just some that really have no place in the vaping world whatsoever. Some are good. They are probably one of the better clearomizers out there, but they just release so much garbage. The Protank 3, I did use one. I'm not doing a review on it because it was just garbage, and I don't even want to waste my time looking at it with you guys. I threw it somewhere on a shelf, and I haven't used it since. The Unitank is another one. Some people love it. Really, there's not much difference from the Unitank to, you know, the 2. I mean, it's just weird. It's just weirdly designed. I don't have that one, but I've seen it. It's just weirdly designed, and I just don't see the need for that device in the vaping arsenal. But the iClear 30B is Innokin's first attempt at a bottom coil clearomizer. If you remember their first pretty good clearomizer, or of the iClear series, no, they had a few. The iClear 16 was an iClear, I think, 10. But this was the iClear 30, the first 30 series, I should say, that they came out with. They had had 4 top wicks, and it was dual coil, top coil clearomizer. That was one of the first ones they came out with. And then they went into the iClear 30S. I never got a chance to use a 30S, but I also heard it was really good. The only issue I had with this was dry hits, because it is a top coil. I'm going to do a tilt thing. So they finally have gone into the bottom coil as in all clearomizers almost are bottom coil now, so you're not fighting gravity, and the juice actually, or the coil actually, is just sitting in juice, which causes another issue, which is gurgling. How does this gurgle? We'll talk about it. How does it vape? The airflow, as far as that goes, how does it vape? It's very close to being a really, really, really good clearomizer. Aesthetically, I love the look of it. It comes in all sorts of colors. But let me start with price, packaging, and where I got it from. And we'll move on to all the other stuff. I did get it from, I pull it up here on my tablet real quick and I'll show you where I got it from. myvaporstore.com. I use them for a lot of accessories. I think I ordered my Aspires from them also. I ordered, I think IClear from them also. So I ordered a few things from them. But they do have them. And they actually have the best price on them that I've seen. It's $14.99 on their website. Here's a look at that. $14.99 by vaporstore.com. And you can get all those variety of colors, like a purple, an orange, a blue, a green, a clear, and I believe there's a black smoked out one also. So I have quite a few different ones you can get. $14.99, and I believe it's like $2 or $3 for shipping. And they're relatively quick as far as getting the product out. Something's going on with my focus, I believe. Got me? Okay, I don't know. But anyways, so that's that. And I've seen a few different packages scrolling around. I've seen some people do reviews, and they had them in those nice jewel boxes, clear hard case boxes. The ones from them come in these little cardboard box here. They say IClear 30B. It's in here. It's wrapped. Show you what's wrapped here. Yeah, it comes in here wrapped up in a piece of plastic. I always save everything. And it has this. Well, actually, the way it comes, let me show you the way it comes. Because it actually comes with this guy. It comes with this drip tip right here. It's a rather long drip tip, and it comes with the little silicone or condom cap, whatever you want to call this thing on top here. So that's how it comes. It comes in the package. And shows you how to replace the coils here. My focus is not working today. Shows you how to replace the coils. Shows you how to, no, just shows you how to replace the coils. Actually, it shows you how to fill it too. And it also tells you, set the stuff down for a second. It actually tells you here. My focus would work today. Well, it actually tells you how to fill it too, but it does come with this drip tip. I've seen them come with this, the knucklehead drip tip, and I've seen, obviously mine came with this drip tip, which is pretty nice. It's just a little long for me. So it comes with that. I just took my IClear 30 knucklehead drip tip off, and that actually just screws in there and fits in there just, you know, like the other ones that they screw in, and then it stays in there. Or you could put in any 510 drip tip. I have no issues. Go in there too, so you can get that look if you want. Something like that. There's a focus. So you can do that also. I like the knucklehead drip tip. I don't know, I didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me, and now I like it, so I'll take a vape. Really good vapor production, as you could see. I believe this is a 1.8 ohm head. Yes, it is. I'll show you real quick. 1.8, 1.9. It seems to jump around that area. You see 1.9 right now. This is the camera. I don't want to focus when I want to, but it's a 1.8 ohm head. 1.8. I think it's set actually. Where's the box? Actually, on the box it says it's a 2.1 ohm head, so it's close enough. 1.9, 2.1, whatever. But anyways, it's a dual coil. The bottom dual coil clearomizer. So it's like the Protank 3, but there's a few differences, and another difference, there's a lot of differences actually. Let me show you actually. Get into this real quick. So, let me take my drip tip off, which you don't need to do. I just like take it off so I can sit it down. And that's the clearomizer itself, as you can see here. It is not a glass tank. It is actually a Pyrex tank. So, to fill it, just like all bottom coils, you have to turn it upside down, like so. Some vapor coming out there, and you unscrew the bottom. That will come out. Let's set that down for a second, and we'll look at the coil real quick. And the coil sits down in here. Then you just unscrew it, just like your Protanks. But unlike your Protank 1 and 2 and Unitank, it's a dual coil, so it's like the Protank 3. But this head is a beefy freaking head. I'll tell you that much. I really want you to see. There we go. It's a better look at it. It's got 2 wicks up top, and then it's got 2 wicks down at the bottom. So it's got the crisscross pattern going on, which is very, very nice. You can see there all the wicks. And it's a beefy head. It's a chunky, chunky head. So you got 4 wicks, and they're not just... Let me put this in so I can show you what I'm talking about. And it's got, okay, so 2 wicks, so they're sitting like this. Instead of the Protank, which they're just laying on top of each other just like that, this is crisscross, and that's the way it should be if you ask me. Because this way, they're all getting saturated equally, and it just works better that way. To fill, I mean, just as simple as it usually is with all Protanks, same thing. You have the thing upside down, and you fill. And you fill right up to that center stem in there, no higher than there. And actually what they did is, I'm getting juice all over me. What they did is they put the max, I wish I could show you this damn HD thing's pissing me off, but it says max right there, and it's actually upside the right way. So when you turn it upside down, it says max, and it's upside, you know, not upside down, it's upright. So you can actually read it says max. But when you flip it upside down, or flip it the correct way to vape it, it's max upside down. So, but there is a line that tells you exactly where max is, and it is right at the top of that collar. So to fill it, same thing down the side, and I believe this holds 3 mils, maybe a little more than 3 mils, I believe. And bloop. Call that filled. I'm running out of my juice, but got a backup bottle somewhere. Fill it up, and then you put your bottom cap on and just screw it on. God, there's juice everywhere. Screw it on just tight. I guess I should have showed you how it breaks down, but it does break down completely. And that's as filled as you're going to get it. So you can see there, it's almost filled, but you can't fill it up anymore because that's just as far as it'll let you go. And actually, that's 3 mils exactly. Then you screw it onto your device, and another reason why you'll notice I'm not using a beauty ring on it, so I'll explain to you why in a minute. We'll have a vape real quick. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's just a little bit of gurgling in there. And that's with it being a bottom coil. You get a little bit of gurgling, but nothing, it's not as bad as the Protanks, if you ask me, personally. So, why am I using it like this without the beauty ring on it? Well, the reason is airflow. This tank suffers from airflow issues. You would think it wouldn't. It's a tighter draw. Personally, my brother, he started vaping now. He likes tighter draws, so you know I got him one for Christmas and whatnot, and he loves it. But for me, I'm used to K-Funds and things with not wide open airflow, but just an airier draw. This is a little too tight. But if I take this beauty ring off, I get a loose enough vape to where it's satisfying. With this beauty ring on, it just restricts the airflow way too much. And it's a good vape that way. It is a warm vape. Not overly warm, but it's a warmer vape because it's dual coils. It's a vaporful vape. Vaporful? Vaporful, yeah. Vaporful vape. That's my new word. And, yeah. So that's the air on it. It's not a Protank draw. It's not Protank 1. It's not a Protank 2. Protank 2 is a little stiffer. It's stiffer than Protank 2. But without the beauty ring, I find it just right. Like equivalent to a Protank 2. It does have airflow cutouts here. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you see the two cuts, one there and then one here on the bottom. You can see that. So it does have some cutouts there. And the airflow all comes from the connection and the holes on here. You can see the little hole there. And it also has, so that's pretty much the airflow on this. It's all from the pin. So if you sit it flush on something, you might not get airflow. I find it works great on the SVD, and it just looks great. And it's extremely long on the SVD. This is 18650 mode on the SVD. See how long that is? But it almost is like a perfect diameter. It's almost 22. It's like a 20, I would say it's a 21.5 diameter clearomizer, which will look good on most mods. You can see here, it's almost a seamless, not seamless, it is seamless because it sits flush down there and the SVD's got its airflow cutouts in there. And it works well. Have a toot on here, 7.5 watts right now. Again, a lot of vapor comes out of it. Take it up to 8. We'll go to 9 watts right now. It performs well. I think it peaks around 9.5 watts is the highest I go with it before it starts to taste a little dry. That's at 9 watts, and it's a very intense, warm vape. It's a good vape. I think a lot of you that are fans of tighter draws will enjoy this. I got some juice on my computer. Let me have a drink real quick. So if you like tighter draws, you're definitely going to like this. Personally, for me, it's almost just right as far as draw goes without, with the proper airflow on it. If you put it on something like doesn't have airflow cutouts like the SVD does, as the drilled holes here, or you put it on this MVP2 with the beauty ring, those little air holes that are cut out here are not enough. It makes it too tight of a draw, and it gets gurgly from that. So proper airflow is key with this. Like the new Kanger tank that has airflow in it, that this would benefit from type of airflow ring. Every clearomizer needs it nowadays, or every mod needs some type of airflow adjustment. So the gurgling has gone away now. Proper airflow takes care of that gurgling problem. No leaking really. A little bit comes out of the pin, very little, just like the Kanger Protanks, but nothing heavy. I personally am going to recommend this to a lot of people that want a nice beefy tank that holds about, again, 3 mils of e-liquid, dual bottom coil, a tense warm vape. A lot of smokers coming over, that's what they want. They want a warm vape. You can get the heads from myvaporstore.com also. This is them. They come in this smoked out packaging here. They're $249.99. $249.99. That would be a very expensive head. $2.49 a head. Those will come down as they get a little more popular and more widely available. But $2.49 for a head. You can see a 5-pack would be about $12. It's about the Aspire range and price. You might be able to rebuild them. I don't know. I didn't try to take it apart at all, but $15 and $2.50. I spent $20 with shipping on the tank and an extra head. Really not bad because it is a good clearomizer. Again, I highly recommend this clearomizer. I think it's one of the better ones that are out there. Innokin really took their time and engineered the head correctly. If there was airflow, this would be the perfect. Not if there was airflow. If it was like it had an airflow control on it or something. So Innokin, if you're watching this, airflow control this bitch. Sorry, airflow control this clearomizer, and you will have a perfect vape every time. That's just what I think will make this that much better. Actually, at 9 watts, it's vaping perfectly. Haven't taken it any higher than, I think, 8. 8.5 actually, so 9.5 might be its sweet spot. Yeah, this works great. You see the vapor coming out of it. It's great. 50-50 juice in there, 18 milligram nicotine, but that's about it. I have rambled enough about the iClear 30B. MyVaporStore.com is the guys who have them. Check them out. I recommend them. They're a very good vendor. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, PM me. Throw me a comment. Whatever. Find me on G+. Also, you find me at Leone on G+. I got the little link on my YouTube page. Subscribe if you like. And till next time, everybody, live well and vape on.